Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here today. Today is going to be another collab, a continuation of the series I'm doing with Hey Mystical Mermaid. The first reading was Who Wants to Be Your Valentine, while she did Why They Want to Be Your Valentine. The second video was How Did They View You, and she was doing Who Wants to Be Your Valentine because of a mix-up we had. And then this reading is going to be about who's crushing on you, and she's going to be doing what are they going to do about it. So if any of those topics interest you, then hop on over to her reading when you're done with mine to figure out what they're gonna do about this crush they have on you. Okay, so I did Who Wants to Be Your Valentine. That's not always who has a crush on you. So we're gonna see what comes through in your reading. So we're gonna start off with these oracle cards to get kind of like a little bit of an energy of who this person is, how you may know them, all that good stuff. So please, Spirit, tap me into the energy of my group ones and who's crushing on them. Who's crushing on them. I'm hearing this person's like turning over. Maybe 1 second they want to tell you how they feel, the next minute they're kind of like, nah, you know, they're too shy. Or 1 minute they want to talk to you and they kind of pull up your group chat. They could be in a group chat with you. I didn't mean to say that. They could pull up your chat history. They could pull up your text messages, you know, and then type out a message but delete it, or type out a message but never send it. Like, I'm hearing there's a lot of drafts in their mind. So this could definitely be someone who you know quite well, you've been in a connection with. Maybe you're in no contact right now. Take what resonates for you, or someone who's like opening up your DMs and like wanting to reach out and say, hi, how you doing? Introduce themselves when they get kind of scared, okay? So we have someone else coming through. It says someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Interesting. And then we have an air sign coming through, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Someone else, interesting. Some of you could be in a connection right now and the person who's crushing on you is not your partner. So there's someone else on the outside of your connection that is crushing on you. But someone in the middle is definitely giving third-party situation. So that's ridiculous. Like, that's something. Here we have intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. So this could be someone who this could be an ex, honestly. If you're with someone right now and they're not coming through it, they're not an air sign, whatever, you're not getting that vibe, this is them. This could definitely be someone from your past who's watching you move on, and they're like somewhat in the middle because, of course, they know what it's like to be in a relationship with you, but it's like they kind of want to come back in and give it another shot, but they can't because you're in a connection right now. If not, this could be someone who you're just not talking to, is the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. But the fact that in this card here, we have two people holding hands and then someone trying to reach out to someone else and there's a heart there, means there are feelings and love involved in whoever this third party situation is. So this could be someone else trying to infringe on your connection. But since this is about you and who has a crush on you, we have a spy. Yup. Someone trying to infringe. It says someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. This is what I'm saying. They're like writing out a text message and then kind of like deleting it. Like, no, I can't say anything. Maybe because you're in a connection right now and they don't want to mess things up or make things awkward. That kind of thing. So they're just watching you from afar. This is quite interesting. But they definitely are super sleuthing to get to know more about you if this is someone you don't know at all and they're new and they're just shy to say anything to you, because they're kind of like, what do you even say to someone? They should it be witty? Should it be truthful? Should it be vulnerable, the message they want to send? And then they're kind of like, I don't even know. They kind of get stuck, you know? But they're doing research. They're looking up into who you are. But there's a lot of sexual chemistry here, which is so cute. And for those of you where this is a past person, they're definitely reminiscing on that aspect of your connection. Let's see what else is coming through. Please, Spirit, tap me into the energy. My group one. They could definitely be dealing with some anxiety over this. They could think they're running out of time as well. I do believe there's a specific, like, when you just break up with someone or you haven't been with them for a minute, for those of you where this could be a past person, it's kind of like you only have so much time to reach back out before it gets stale and you can move on or want nothing to do with them, right? This could be someone who, I'm getting a scenario where maybe you were dating them and they weren't giving you what you wanted, so you may have walked away from them and they were kind of like, oh, well, I'm too busy. I don't have time. I'm not looking for this. I'm not looking for that. And they're kind of like, okay, now I kind of am. There's only so much of a slot that I have left to come in and say, okay, I'm looking for something serious now, before you're like moving on to someone else or completely not even interested in them anymore. So someone you could have just met, you were dating for a bit, but you kind of want yourself raised because they were playing in your face, or they weren't the great communicator, or they weren't, you know, they were always too busy for you kind of energy is what I'm getting as well. So just take whatever situation resonates for you as always. This is a general tarot reading. Okay, not everything's going to resonate perfectly for you. If it does, amazing. If it doesn't, then you know why. You know the drill. Okay? But I am getting that. Like, you're too busy, you're not texting me enough, you're not doing this enough. And they're like, oh, well, I have this and I have that and I have this responsibility and I'm not looking for this and I'm not looking for that. And then you were kind of like, okay, bye. And they're like, oh no, in their head, on their end, and they're like starting to text you, pulling up the chat that you guys were doing, your chat history, and then typing something out but not texting because they're nervous, right? That's what I'm getting for sure here. They're nervous. Whoever this person is, period, point blank, they're nervous, okay? Here we have Guardian. It says a lost loved one washes over you, okay? This is kind of giving me, instead of like someone who passed on, it's giving me someone who used to be really close or you have feelings for that's watching over you still, with the spy card coming out. So someone who you're really close with emotionally, who has like protective feelings over you, are still watching over you. Others of you, this could be a guardian angel if you do have someone who has passed on, or it could be an ancestor, a spirit guide, whatever you want it to be. And then we have love spell. Wow. We have you've been bewitched. So yeah, someone's under your spell. A lot of different scenarios coming through, so please take what resonates for you. Here we have commitment, and then we have things are getting serious. So for someone, like I said, maybe you want a commitment, and the person was like, well, I'm not looking for commitment. You were like, well, bye. And they were like, oh, no, and they want to come back in and try things out, right? And they want to see if they can make things work, essentially. So they're kind of like, oh, okay, what do I have to do, right? How do I message them and tell them that I want something serious now? Or it's them that's making me want something serious, right? They could be scared that you're talking to someone else as well. For those of you where this is not a past connection, they're scared you're talking to someone else. They really do think about the sexual chemistry y'all had, right? They thinking about it heavy for that to come out. So we can have someone with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars, okay? Because since they're thinking about, like, should I or shouldn't I, this is, like, about their action, how they take action, and, and that's Mars, okay? So all those are coming through. Just take a resonance if you know your person's chart, because not everyone knows their person's chart, okay? If you only knows their sun sign, that can resonate. If you know their whole chart because you're a stalker like me, then you would know. And this may resonate even more, okay? Anything else? At the bottom of the deck, we have vacation. You will be traveling soon. So interesting. That could be something. There could be some movement in this vacation soon. Maybe, there could be some movement in this vacation. There could be some movement in this connection. Or this person may make a move towards you pretty soon, because vacations are kind of like when you go all out and you're traveling somewhere. You could be going on a vacation soon. They're going on a vacation. You met this person on a vacation. Okay. Let's get into more about who this person is, who's crushing on you. Please, Spirit, who's crushing on my group ones? I'm so excited to figure out what they're going to do about it. I'm so glad she came up with that idea. Tay, I love you, sis. Here we have the Emperor in reverse. So they're definitely feeling not in their power. They're feeling disempowered. And then here we have the Tower card, because they did something, right? And they're trying to correct the mistake they made. So there is an energy here. Someone could have cheated. I'm not getting that big vibe here, but that could be a vibe, because that's a big oopsie, right? And if you want to, change things, just tell someone that you're sorry or make amends, then that's a big oopsie. They're trying to put a Band-Aid over a chasm in the earth, over a gushing wound. A Band-Aid ain't doing nothing. You need stitches, So that could definitely be why they're holding back, because they're bringing a Band-Aid to a stitches fight, and they don't have the the thread and the needles to close anything up. They don't even know how to stitch. Okay? Stitch could be important. Lilo and Stitch. This person could be a little bit of a monster, like Stitch is a little bit of a terror. I'm hearing they could be a type of terrorist. That's funny. And vacation did come through, so someone who's always, traveling somewhere, This person could travel for work. That's how you may know this person. I'm going to pull a little bit of cards later on for how you may know them. So just bear with me here. This reading shouldn't be that long. I don't have any intention of it being too long. And then I say that, and then it's like 40 minutes. Okay. Here we have the Four of Wands, Hesha. With that and commitment, this person does want commitment. I don't know if it's in the long run. I'm hearing in the long run, but maybe you want a commitment now. So the person who's crushing on you is like someone who, like I said, you may have like said, nah, you don't want things to be serious. I don't want to be with you, And you stood on business, and that's what happened. I will put these cards back, but I kind of want to take them. Here we have Ten of Cups. Yeah, this person was very happy with you. They were very emotionally fulfilled. It's kind of giving everything that I could want, Oh my. Okay, so what happened then? We have the King of Cups. Okay, they're emotionally closed off. That's what it is. Or they come off that way. They feel too deeply, so therefore they put a shell up with everyone, because they don't want to get hurt. Interesting. This person could be recovering from something painful with the Tower in reverse. or who's crushing on you, they're recovering from something painful. Interesting. Here we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, literally. They're recovering from something painful, but you put a spell on them and they kind of still want you. So it is definitely giving me someone who you may have wanted something more with. They were kind of like, nah, boy, that ain't gonna work. And then and now they're kind of like, oh, but I still think of you and I still want you. Here you have the Four of Coins. Yeah, because they were kind of closed off. The Four of Coins is like, the fours are like, you know, things are like you're holding it down. The Four of Wands, like you're holding it down in a good way. You're holding me down positively in a connection, you know, marriage, commitment, celebration kind of thing. The Four of Pentacles could be you're holding me back in a way, or like you're not letting me in at all. Could also be a thing as well, because you're holding so tightly to your possession. And this person could be possessive. Scorpio coming through with the King of Cups is very much a big thing. This person could feel possessive of you, even though they have no, like, what is it called? They have no claim to you, because they kind of let that claim go. Or they never picked up the claim in the first place. They never claimed you in the first place. They never said they liked you, right? Take what resonates for you, like I said. But the Four of Pentacles is someone who's like kind of closed off a little bit. Look at how we have someone reaching for this guy, if you can even see it. Let me pick it up for a second. We have all these hands reaching for this guy, but none of them is touching him. And he's kind of like, you see the way his hands are folded in front of him, like leave me alone kind of energy. So this person was closed off, and someone here was looking for commitment. If that resonates for you, that storyline resonates for you, you were looking for commitment, they weren't. You were like, hey, come to mama. And they were like, I'm not looking for anything serious. And you were like, okay, bye. That's one story. Another story is they see you as someone who is commitment worthy, who wants the long run, and they're not sure they can give that to you. That's another storyline coming through. Others of you, they're possessive of you, but they're kind of like, I have no right to be, because I haven't, you know, staked my claim. I haven't told them how I feel. That's another storyline coming through. Others of you, this is a past person. I'm not really getting that big vibe there, but it could be coming through for somebody, so I'll just say it. This is a past person who betrayed you, and they're trying to like fix the chasm they made by like, you know, but they don't know how to say it. So and they have no claim over you because you broke up with them, but they broke up with you, or they cheated, whatever, you know? Can I get a clarifier for the Ten of Cups, please, Spirit? The clarifier for the Ten of Cups. Why is that here? This is Ten of Cups and Ten of Coins, I believe. No, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, and it came out in reverse like this. There's something here about like they don't think their destiny's been fulfilled with you, because the Wheel of Fortune is like destiny, right? And that being coming out in reverse is like, Here we have Two of Swords. Look at that. They want Ten of Cups with you, but they have to make a decision first. But no matter how that resonates for you, no matter who you're watching for, no matter who's crushing on you, they need to make an action, take a step forward, make up their mind, and they haven't yet, right? I'm hearing they're being their own worst enemy is something that's coming through for your person. Interesting. They're being their own worst enemy. Okay. So let's get some cards from... Ooh, this card is toe up. It would be the Two of Cups. Look at it. Oh, my baby. I have been using this deck for a long time, so I don't blame it for being a little out of sorts, but please hold on. Just hold on. I'm coming home. This person could be telling you to hold on a little bit. They're coming. Interesting. Anyway, how do they know this person, please, Spirit? Let's get into the how they know this person. How does my group ones know this person? I'll heard get some more cards. How do they know this person, please, Spirit? This person that's crushing on them, how they know that this is their person? Do they know them personally? They see them at the coffee shop. They see them at work. They used to be with them. Queen of Wands. Out and about socializing. King of Cups coming through once again. Two of Swords coming through again. Oh, God. Okay, so yeah. You could be the Queen of Wands in this situation. I'm getting very much, especially because we have this like very much sexy, fiery energy coming on, or coming forward, or coming through with the Hestia energy coming through. So you're very much feeling like firecracker. You're very warm. You're very attractive, right? A lot of people want you. You're like a firecracker. You're like fireworks. Everyone's staring up in awe at you. One day little piece, but can they handle you? There's a reason why fireworks are illegal in certain states, because it takes a special person to handle some fireworks, right? And you're giving someone who not everybody can handle. And this person's coming off as a more reserved King of Cups. So they could definitely be someone like a little shy, not as experienced as you, or they don't think they can handle you, right? Maybe you're someone who, I'm hearing how people would be like, when they see like a really thick, voluptuous woman, they see like a very skinny, nerdy guy, you can't handle all that. I'm sure he can. I assure you he can. Okay, the girl would be like, oh, he can handle it. All right, don't be in his business. That could be the vibe coming through here. The popular girl, the sexy girl, you have curves for days. I'm hearing body like a back road, driving with my eyes closed. I know every curve like the back of my hand. Okay, doing 15 and 30, doing 15 and 30. You don't need to worry, I'ma take it slow, just as fast as I can. Body like a background, Sam Hunt coming through. We have Hunt, someone on the hunt for you for sure. So like I said, someone is sniffing around you, period. Spy coming through, period. They're sniffing around you, they have a crush, okay? But what else was I gonna say? Yeah, they could be like someone who's like a little bit more shy and reserved. They don't know if they can handle you, right? They're like wimpy, 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 and you're hefty, hefty, hefty in that kind of way. Or they're nerdy, 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 and you're like popular girl, and they're kind of like, well, what am I supposed to do with all that? How am I supposed to handle all that? Or you're someone who like has like an attitude and spunk and fire, and they're so like more like reserved and shy and quiet. But the quiet girls, I mean, the quiet guys, quiet girls, whatever, and the loud girl, loud guy, perfect match, I tell you, okay? Here we have the stars. So there is something here about you standing out above the rest. You know this person because you see them out. You see them outside, partying, having a good time. The star and the queen of wands is like giving me nighttime in the club kind of energy. They're like seeing you dancing and they're like watching you, right? So there's like specific bar you frequent, a club you frequent. This could be like a club, arts club, debate club, you know, that kind of thing. Jazz club is what I'm hearing as well. And there's a club like that you frequent. This person could know you from there, and they're always watching you from there. But there's something here about you like being in the star. They're seeing you like it's giving outside under the stars. So interesting. At nighttime, if you go a lot of places at nighttime, you can know this person from there. If you go to get dinner at nighttime at a specific establishment, you feel vibes from one of the cashiers or the people who work there, you know, then that could be a vibe coming through for you guys. We have Temperance. Wow, look at how these cards are so similar. We have one person on earth and one person on land. That's like the vibe from these two cards, as I'm sure you already know if you are an avid tarot watcher, tarot reading watcher. Yeah, someone who's very calm, like, but you know them from like a calm place, like meditation, yoga, like maybe working out could definitely be something, therapy, your therapy office, something that is fun, that lights you up, where you are the main character. Maybe you post on social media, and that's what I was saying about opening up the DMs and like typing out a message but not sending it because you're scared you're not gonna, you know, respond to them kind of thing. There's a bunch of stuff coming through. But yeah, it's giving in a place where you're in the spotlight and you're like in your domain and you're in your element, and they're kind of like just in the quiet in the background. By water could also be a thing as well, because we have vacation coming through. So it's giving me you were like partying. It's giving me like beach parties. It's giving me bonfires. Like, you know, like how in almost every teenage show they have like a party in the forest where there's a bonfire and everyone's drinking. All the cars are parked around. There's beer cups everywhere. There's like a beach house or a lake house or something like that. There's water, a camp. That's what I'm hearing as well, because I'm seeing a scene from The Parent Trap. That kind of energy is coming through as well. It's giving me stuff like that outside in nature, and you know, the wilderness could be something for some of you. Others of you is giving nightlife, party, bar scene. People are watching you, haven't said anything about it yet, haven't said anything to you though. And then we have Three of Wands. Yeah, when you're out having a good time, when you're out having a good time, this person knows you from that kind of life. Or when you're just on social media, because we have someone who's just watching you and setting things in motion. They're plotting, right? How do they know this person, please, Spirit? How do they know this person? Can we clarify the Temperance card? That one is kind of Sagittarius energy, though, and Aquarius energy. So, like I said, being the life of the party, getting to know everyone, socializing. We have Nine of Cups. How would they, like, how does this, like, Nine of Cups coming through again, though, but how is it supposed to clarify how you know this person? Ugh, how annoying. How do they know this person? Where do wishes come true? Disneyland? Make-A-Wish Foundation? We have Six of Pentacles, work, charity. That's cute. Charity. Temperance and the Star can give you charity as well, because Aquarius are known as humanitarians. So that could definitely be a thing as well. You do charity work and you met this person at like a shelter or something, at a church, volunteer work. is coming through. And then we have the devil in reverse. I don't know if it's supposed to be in reverse or upright, but either way, it's definitely giving out having a good time. You could have had like a one-night stand with this person, because I know there's some negativity coming through, but thankfully you can't see that much. But it's definitely giving like having a good time or doing the Lord's work. Let me stop. I'm hearing a mission work. So you could have had like a mission where you went to a different country and was building houses and stuff for, you know, misfortunate people or people less fortunate than you, and you met them that way. It will be different for everyone, honestly. Just take what resonates. This deck will hopefully help us make it more clearer. Please, Spirit, your cards are flying out. This person's like chomping at the bit to say something to you, I feel like. So hopefully when you go watch Tay's video, it says how they're going to make a move, how they're going to make actions, their next step, whatever. Here we have consolation. So they're definitely praying for you. Please, Spirit, who has a crush on my group ones? Who's crushing on them? How do they know them? Here we have a servant. Look at that. Like I said, somewhere they work, somewhere you go. I'm hearing car wash. They have to help you. They're in the service industry. They could be the bartender who serves at the bar, something like that, you know? And they have a crushy crush. I'm hearing, I got a girl crush. I hate to admit it, but I get a high rush. It ain't slowing down. I want something real bad. Want everything she has. That hair and that midnight laugh. It's blowing my mind or something like that. Anyway, Girl Crush by, who sings it? Little Big Town? We have Journey. Look, you met them on a trip, a mission trip somewhere. Look at that, how cute. Here we have Thought. Interesting, like a very thoughtful place. Maybe you met them in school, in a class, seminar, energy. Maybe they're a teacher. Teacher's pet is what I'm hearing. You know them in class somewhere. Service industry, like I said. Journey, on a vacation somewhere. I keep forgetting about this card here. Is this going to help us? We have service. Don't piss me off. Stop playing with me. Service industry. What did I say? They helped you with a service. This guy is helping them with their car. Bruh. They help you with something. Like I said, bartender, cashier, if there's something where you frequent. Like I said, nightlife. You're outside looking smexy. And they help you. You know what I mean? And we have despair. Interesting. Oh, my. Despair. This is kind of giving me like maybe this person like goes like a mental institution. You go there and you work there, you volunteer there, something like that. Maybe you volunteer somewhere, and that's where, you know, volunteering work was coming through. So you either service other people or they service you, and that's kind of dirty. But hey, here we have frivolity. Like I said, you be outside just playing, having a good time, partying, dancing. Showing out, showing off. Someplace where debauchery happens. So it's definitely giving club. It could be a kink club for some of you, a kink event, something like that. If that matches. Here we have hope. So we have despair and we have hope. So a place where people are going to be sad and going to be happy at the same time, lonely and booed up. Here we have cheerfulness. So a dinner. You could have met at a dinner, a business dinner. This right here is giving me the scene from Harry Potter and is it the Order of the Phoenix? I think it's the Order of the Phoenix, where, what's his name? Slughorn is having that party for all his top students and like making cheers and all this kind of BS, you know, loving all that stuff. It's giving that dinner he had for all his students. And then here we have faithfulness. Interesting. They could work with dogs. You could work with dogs. You could know them from like a dog park, I'm hearing as well. Somewhere you're outside, honestly, by water. I'm hearing trees, forests, stuff like that. I hope that resonated for somebody out there. That's all I have for you guys today. If this reading resonated, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hype the video, join the tribe. We'd love to have you. Go make sure to watch Tay Mystical Mermaid's version of the video. What are they gonna do about it? This crush they have on you. I'm so excited to see how that turns out. I'm excited for this one the best, because like what they gonna do about it. Purr. Anyway, if you want a reading with me, you can always book using my email in the description box below. If you want to join the memberships, you will do that with the link in the description box right above the timestamps. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading, and as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group twos. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here today. As always, today's reading is going to be the third part in my collaboration with Tay Mystical Mermaid. We was doing too much. Who cares? We love doing readings. Okay, so hey, today's reading is going to be about who's crushing on you, and then her reading is going to be what are they going to do about it. Okay, real sexy, real cute. Okay. If you feel interested in going into checking out her reading after you're done, please do so. You know, I urge, I beg, all of those things. And let's get right into it. Who's crushing on you, okay? Also, thank you, Tay, for agreeing to collab with me, because appreciate you, sis. Okay, let's get into it. This person could definitely be calm, sexy, cool, crazy, sexy, cool. They think you're crazy, sexy, and cool. Why am I hearing that song? Everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat, what? Who knows where it's at? Everybody's picking up on the feline beat, because everything else is obsolete. Yo, that song is so good. I'm not even hearing a normal version. I'm hearing the cover that somebody, I forget what the guy's name is, but there was a cover. You know that like Disney covers album they used to have back in the days where a bunch of people did like remixes of the song or remix of the song? Whoever did the remake of Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, he made me fall in love with the song. He did his thing. He could sing. Okay? Oh, you could sing. They could probably sing. Whoever's coming through. They want to serenade you. But yeah, that's sexy. And basically what he's saying in the song is that everyone wants to be a cat because cats are so cool. Cats are so sleek. They kind of like prowl, and you know, like a big sexy cat, like panthers, cheetahs, you know, lions. They're really sexy and powerful. So this person could definitely be sexy and powerful, or they're viewing you that way. Everybody wants to be a cat. Heard that. Okay. Bars. This person is very musical. They even know how to sing, writes music. They love music. Something like that is coming through. So please, Spirit, can we get some information on who is crushing on my group 2s? Who's crushing on my group 2s? Hopefully we can figure out how you may know this person, what's going on, you know, who this person is. There's milk to sip. Nothing. Another air sign. Is this air signs coming through again? Air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It would be the air signs, the flirties, the flirts, the ones that are unserious and never want to settle down. We have a liar. Oh, that's crazy. We have be careful if someone's sneaky. I'm more so than anything like a liar. I'm getting this person's like being very sneaky about their feelings. So you may not know who this person is. And then here we have yes, luck is on your side. So whoever you may have thought of in that moment could be who this person is. And then we have confession. They want to come forward and say something. Someone has to tell you something. And every time I see this card, I think of someone who may have a beauty mark. Because that's supposed to be his eye, but it's very much giving me like beauty mark. Okay? They can have a prominent beauty mark on their face. Okay? I know I have one on my eyebrows. Some people have one on top of their lip. The Janet Jackson. You know what I mean? Some people have it on the side of their face. Some people draw it like Penny Proud. She just scribbled on her little beauty mark every time in that show. She's hilarious. At the bottom, I'm seeing divorce. So we have experiencing a breakup. This person could have experienced or did experience a breakup. They could have experienced a divorce, or this could be someone you're divorced from, which would be crazy if they have a crush on you, because please, that's kind of ghetto. Then why divorce? Excuse me. Anyway. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. So someone's like very chatty, very intelligent, very smart, but also like very emotionally. I heard stunted. Oh, I was not gonna say that. I was gonna take it that far, but this person could be emotionally stunted. Interesting. They could have had kids young. Is something that's coming through as well. Spy. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. So someone doing their research about you for sure. Maybe you know of this person that you're doing your research back. Group 1, this card came out. I was getting more so this person's doing research on how to come to you and learn about you. I'm getting more so you know this person has a crush on you and you're trying to learn more about them. Yeah. Someone could have lied here, and someone's trying to get a confession of someone lying here. But yeah, someone's doing some super sleuthing either way. This person is really good at loving them and leaving them. Here we have honeymoon. Not we have divorce, no, we had honeymoon. We have honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. You could have met this person at a wedding. Wedding, divorce coming through, yikes. So this could also just be someone you're in the honeymoon phase of a connection with. At the bottom, we had gambling coming through, so that could be something coming through. This person could be a gambler. We have someone that's unavailable, waste of time, it's over. Yeah, I don't know. For those of you who this may be an ex coming through, and if you thought of this being your ex when liar came through, and yes came out to confirm that, this is coming through to confirm that this is someone you moved on from. For sure. Others of you, I think you may have more than one crush, actually. Ex from the past, and then this confession, someone will say something. Others of you may just be one person, and it could be this ex, and that's just like, ugh, how boring. But someone's unavailable, waste of time, it's over. This person could think you're unavailable, honestly, but this is supposed to be about who this person is, so they could definitely be someone's unavailable, and we already kind of got that with the air sign vibe coming through here, so yikes. And then we have an earth sign. So like I said, more than one person. I knew I was right. I usually am about these stuff. You have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming through. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Okay. And then we have pets. So pets are involved. Getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. So you could have gotten a new pet. Okay. They could have a new pet. You guys have a pet together and you're sharing custody. It's something that could be coming through as well. Just want to make the card sit down better. That didn't help. Much better. I'm trying to figure out why these cards are tilting upwards. I would prefer them tilt down. Okay. Okay, so we have an air sign and earth sign. The unfeeling signs is crazy. For them to have earth sign and air sign placements, or for them wanting to be earth sign and air sign. I do believe earth signs are more sensual and they do feel stuff, but it's kind of like, they're slow builders, they're slow burners, you know? Air signs are kind of like, it's like, it kind of comes and goes really quickly, if that makes any kind of sense. The way air just kind of blows through and it's gone as soon as it came, you know, is that kind of energy. But earth signs are like they're constant. It takes time for things to build, but it also means it'll last longer because they took time to make it. So this could definitely be someone who's been taking their time trying to get to know you or build up the courage to come say something to you. This person, air sign or earth sign, could struggle with showing emotions, period, because I can get that from both this energy, especially if they're earth sign with air sign placements. That's a doozy right there. That's much better. Sorry, give me a second. I think this person is trying to act like they don't care with that. Be careful of someone speaking. They're trying to act like they don't give a flying foodoodle. You know what I mean? But we already know they have the capacity to love. They have pets, because anyone who's an animal lover or has pets, we know they have a big heart, right? So it's giving, they have a big heart, but they're trying to hide it, whoever this person is, right? But they're keeping an eye on you or thinking about you quite heavily with this. Someone's got their eye on you and they're doing their research, okay? But this honeymoon boy is attending someone's wedding. For others of you, this could be someone you're just getting to know. You're in this puppy love, puppy dog phase with them as well. But luck is on your side with whoever this person is. For some of you, it's a past person, like I said, and that's one energy coming through. Others of you, it's a future energy. But for one person here, a few people here, it's someone from the past and someone you're getting to know at the same time, all right? It's giving that magnetic kind of energy here. Okay, so let me put those over there and get into the tarot cards. There could also be some gossip around the connection, the way this person's whispering in their ear. Or this person's telling other people like how they feel about you, telling everyone but you. So you can have a lot of people coming to you saying, oh, so-and-so likes you and has a crush on you. You're kind of like, no, they don't. Stop saying that. They haven't told me anything. They're kind of like, well, they told me and they told so-and-so. And they told Jennifer, who told Josh, who told Jackson. I don't know why I stuck with just J names. Some of you could have J names, but I told Jennifer, who told Josh, who told Jackson that he likes you, and da 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 da. You know what I mean? And it came back to me, and this one told me, and he heard from them, and you know, definitely some confusion. Excuse me. Okay, so please Spirit tap me into the energy of my gorgeous group twos and who has a crush on them. They think you're gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. That song is coming through by Brett Eldridge, Gorgeous. listen to that song in a minute. I gotta go listen to it when I'm done here. We have 8 of Swords. Who has a crush on you? Someone who's in their thoughts and in their feelings. They have a hard time, like I said, articulating how they feel. Someone who could deal with anxiety, locking themselves away in a cage somewhere, too scared to show themselves to the world. Wow. This person could have anxiety and they have like pets that help them with that. Service animals or emotional support animals. I don't know what you're writing. 4 of Swords. Someone who's very much in their head. All these swords. See, yeah, this is an air sign for sure. I'm like, if there was any doubt, please, Spirit, who is crushing on my group 2s? Queen of Swords. What the heck, Beyonce, is going on? This is some stuff. Okay, don't mess up my spread now. Don't piss me off. Because you're doing a lot for no reason. Like, please. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Do y'all see this? Yeah. Swords galore. Who's crushing on my group 2s, please, Spirit? Who's crushing on my group 2s? 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Someone who's very chill, someone who's very low-key. They definitely keep to themselves. They're very big on like meditation, self-work, self-help, self-regulation, you know, emotional regulation kind of vibes coming through. Hold on, I gotta fix this because it's pissing me off. I don't understand why you can't just behave yourself. I don't know why the cards are facing like that. Like, I hate bending them, but I have to do what I gotta do. That's something, that might be what you have to do with this person. Bend them until they break. Okay. Break up their back. Break off your back. Break off your back. Break off your back. Okay, they want to get down and dirty. We have the Magician. The Magician is Mercury energy. It's the Alchemist. It is Gemini and Virgo energy. So, like I said, we have Gemini, which is the mind, the wit, the brains of the operation, very intellectually inclined, the research behind it all. And then we have the Virgo side, which is the helper, you know, the one who's coming up with solutions, the fixer kind of energy. So we have, yeah, literally we had that with the air sign with this card here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we have the earth sign coming through here. So yeah, this is like doubling down on Virgo and Gemini. But someone who's very much in their head, which we already established, okay? The Magician is Hecate, which is the triple moon goddess. Did I say the moon? I meant to say the Magician. If I said the moon, I think I said the moon. The moon could be coming through as well. Someone who's very secretive and very private. Very hard to get to know. Very hard to read, though. They're hard to read emotionally. I heard you. You could be hard to read emotionally. This person could be trying to make something happen. Trying to make something shake. And they can't read you because you're hard to read. They're kind of like, do they even want me? Do they want to be with me? How do I move forward? Not knowing how they feel, right? But very much they're calculating, they're planning something, they're plotting with the Queen of Swords coming through here. They're trying to find the right way. Because I love how we have Hecate, which is I think she's the goddess of like witchcraft or magic. And then we have Circe, which is the goddess of like magic too. Hold on, let me look in the book. I just keep hearing, cause you're lightning. That's also from Gorgeous by Brett Eldridge, but there's something here about you being like very sparky, if that makes any sense. Like very witty, very intellectual, but it's also like something here about you have like a light to you, you know? A beacon, if you will. Okay, so we have Circe. She is the goddess of sorcery, illusion, and necromancy. Interesting. Bringing dead things back to life. Circe was greatly skilled in the magic of transmutation, illusion, and necromancy, and a goddess of sorcery, or a goddess of sorcery. So there can be more than one. I know Hecate is the goddess of witchcraft. She lived on Aiaia with nymph companions and on various occasions used her skills in defense to transmute men into animals. So risen, we have complexity, perceptive, clear-minded, protective, and strong female figure. So this person could have strong female presence or energy, because then we also have Hecate, which is a very strong female presence as well. So it's giving very much dark feminine, dark goddess, dark masculine. If that, this could be like a woman who's watching you, who has a crush on you, you know, like a girl crush or an actual crush. And then here, all the way at the front, I love how, yo, that's crazy. Well, obviously, there's a King of Swords, but like the Queen of Swords is at the back, all the way at the back, the second to last card, and then we have 𝐓𝐻𝐾𝐬 who's at the beginning, the first one. Okay, so we have the goddess of magic, witchcraft. The moon, look at that. Didn't I say the moon was coming through and I called her the moon? That is some crazy intuition type stuff right there. Synchronicities, okay? Ghosts and necromancy. So we have necromancy and magic and witchcraft coming through twice. Sorcery, witchcraft, all the same thing, okay? It's definitely like more dark leaning. Either way, that's the point that I was trying to make. More dark leaning energies are coming through for your person, okay? Sorry. I keep thinking this is you. You guys can mirror each other. You guys can have that energy where you guys are both like on the same level. Oh boy, like my ears are like killing me, bro. Like, please, let me live. Sorry. There could definitely be something here about people talking or whispering in your ear, or someone whispering in your person's ear. Someone can have big ears. I don't know. Ears are important. Like just talking, gossiping, hearing stuff. This person could be clairaudient. Because I've been complaining about my ears being clogged for the longest time. But like they weren't clear. They went clear earlier, and now they're kind of clogging back up again. It's annoying me. That's why I'm like, my ears, you know what I mean? So that could definitely be a thing. Because I did a whole other reading today, then I did this reading as well. You're group 2, and the ears keep coming through. Anyway, let's keep going. Can I get a clarifier for the 8 of Swords? This person's very powerful, okay? They're a sorceress, they're a sorcerer, they're a witch, they're a wizard. That kind of energy coming through, but they're very calculating with the Queen of Swords coming through. And then we have 𝐓𝐻𝐾𝐬, which is the moon, very private and very powerful, okay? This person could definitely be more feminine than masculine, but if it's a masculine you're watching for, then take what resonates as well. We have the 9 of Cups. Interesting. This person is everyone's wish come true is kind of what's coming through. They're everybody's type, I would say. Here we have the Devil coming through. This came through in group 1 as well. Some of you can be from group 1. And then we have the 9 of Cups. So even though this person can be very calculating and very cold, very like, you know, not even sneaky, but how can I say it? Stealthy, right? They're very good at hiding their emotions. They do have them. If you are worried about that, no need to fear. They do have emotions and they're just deep inside, right? They're willing to do anything for the people they care about with the 9 of Cups, because he's willing to show what he needs to show and do what he needs to do to win over his crush's favor, right? And then here in this card, if you can see him, he has like half and half face. So we have, and Morpheus is also connected to dreams. So we have the moon, we have dreams coming through. This person's very dreamy to look at. Like I said, they're very much like almost everyone's type. Physically very attractive, conventionally very attractive, gorgeous, honestly. They have like a power radiating off of them that makes them even more attractive if they're not the best looking. But I'm getting there good looking. No need to fret, my pet, okay? But yeah, we have this energy here. This person with their eyes open and their eyes closed the next second. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I do know Morpheus is like the god of like dreams and stuff like that, from what I know. If you're interested in that, like watch Sandman on Netflix. Such a good show. I love it. I still haven't started season 2, but I'm trying to carve out time when I could fully watch through season 1 before I start season 2, you know? And then here we have darkness coming through again. Erebus is the god of darkness. Bruh, this is crazy. Yeah, dark feminine, dark masculine vibes, because now we have the dark feminine coming through, now we have the dark masculine coming through. Erebus is the god of darkness, and it's kind of like, I think he is married to like Nyx or Styx, one of them. I think it's Nyx, and she's the goddess of the night. Okay, so there's something here. This is the rhythm of the night. Something like that. You're like a night owl for sure. I keep talking about you in the reading. This person mirrors you very deeply. I'm sorry if I keep saying that or doing that. So let's get into this really quickly. So the 8 of Swords, clarified by the 9 of Cups. This person thinks a lot, but I do believe it's like in the best interest of other people. They tend to be a people pleaser just a little bit, just a tiny bit, especially with the 9 of Cups coming through. Then we have the 4 of Swords. They're always in their head, always meditating. Very powerful presence is what I'm getting. Sleep. They don't sleep a lot is what I'm getting as well. The Devil, this is not really helping me describe who this person is. And I love how we have the Devil coming out. We have the cute little dog in his arms, and then we have pets coming through. This person is definitely a dog, mom or dad, okay? Then we have the Queen of Swords, and then we have 9 of Cups. So they have like a hard, harsh exterior, but a gooey center. Like I said, willing to do anything for someone. They could have tattoos as well. And then we have the Magician, which is Hecate, which definitely gives me tattoos and darkness and sexiness and mysteriousness and that kind of thing. And intimidation is what's coming through as well. And then we have the Page of Swords, which is more swords energy come through. They're a very good communicator. They know how to get what they want and tell people what they want. They tell it like it is, very truthful, very honest. Very perceptive, will call you out, can tell when someone's lying for sure. Don't mind me, I am wiping my nose. Okay, what is next in this spread here? We're going to get into how you know this person. Yeah, this person's keeping themselves in the dark. Like I said, you don't know they like you. They are hiding their feelings so well. You may have an inkling, because like I said, I keep thinking this is you that I'm reading for. So I think most of my women, sorry, I have women, I have hoes, period. Anyway, I'm sorry, most of my viewers are women. So I'm thinking that, oh, I'm picking up on this strong feminine energy. I'm saying you, but it's not you, it's them. This is who's crushing on you. They have like a very strong feminine presence. I love that for if you're watching for a masculine, because period, we need more of that in the world. But because we have a masculine coming through here, a masculine coming through here. So they have their moments of being like very strong, headstrong, you know what I mean? Stubborn, argumentative. They love a good debate kind of energy. But then they have like a dark sexiness to them. Oh, I'm getting Edward for your person. He's the only person I can think of right now that has that dark, broody, stay away from me, but also very considerate and loving energy, you know? Okay, please, Spirit, continue clarifying this person for me. How do they know this person, please? That's what we're going to be looking at. How do they know this person? This person could be misunderstood as well, because we have Medusa coming through, and like I was saying when she came through in another reading, the reading that I did earlier, but basically she was like condemned or turned into a monster, or however the story goes. There's so many different versions, but basically she was condemned for speaking out against Poseidon, like physically assaulting her, right, to Athena in her temple. We have the devil coming through again. Wow. How do you know them? You got down and dirty with them. Let's get down and dirty. You could have like a toxic connection with this person, like you're like beholden to them, you can't get away from them, that kind of energy is coming through. But you had some smacks with them. You did. There was effing. Okay, there was touching, there was feeling, there was biting, there was grabbing, there was orgasms, and all that coming through here, okay? There's like a very strong physical connection between you guys. And I think because you guys are like mirroring each other, it's giving soulmates, but maybe the bad kind. You know what I mean? I don't want to say twin flames. I don't really believe in that anymore, but that could be, who fails to do believe in it, okay? We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Wands, I want to say, sorry. So misunderstood energy. There could have been a misunderstanding of this connection for sure. But the Ten of Wands in reverse is definitely giving someone you take the load off with, someone you like shoot the breeze with kind of thing. You know, I'm hearing shoot the ish with. More cards came out. I'm trying to shuffle again. We have Ace of Cups. There's romantic feelings here. Maybe someone has said something to someone. Or like I said, there's a feeling of like, I know you like me, I like you. And then we have the Sun coming through. This is interesting. You may know this person, or you may be with them already. Or it could be you. Let me stop. There's going to be someone in the comments. This is describing me. Yeah. You have a crush on yourself. And I love that for you. Because period. Okay. Hold me close. Love myself the most. It's coming through. Olivia Dean, be my own boyfriend. My own boyfriend. But yeah, that's coming through. The Sun. Playfulness. I'm hearing La Playa, the beach could be coming through for some of you. I'm hearing La Piscina, the pool. Yeah, I'm working on my Spanish and what? Let me stop. Here we have the King of Cups. How do you know this person? You know them deep down. Like I said, on the sexual level. More like a tantric level is kind of coming through. Maybe on the spiritual realm, you guys could be effing in dreams and things like that. Because that was kind of coming through with Morpheus. This would be someone who could sneak into your dreams and, you know, bleep you. Then you wake up like, hot and bothered, like, who was that mystery man in my dreams? You can never make out his face, but you can make out, you know, something else. And then we have the baby riding around naked. So someone you have fun with, okay? You met them at someplace fun, okay? This reading's going longer than I wanted it to. Jesus. But I think there's like a connection here. We have Three of Swords in reverse. So there could have been some heartbreak potentially here, but it's someone you always had a fun, good time with. You know what I mean? Someone for some of you could have broken up with. Then we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You could have worked with them. This could be an ex-co-worker. I'm hearing ex-friend as well. Maybe y'all was friends and it turned into more. Now you guys don't really talk as much as you used to, but they still like you. It's giving F-buddy as well. you know, friends with benefits kind of situation. But there's deep feelings here. There's a deep attachment with the devil being clarified by the King of Cups. That's some deep attachment right there. Like I said, it's giving soul contract, soul binding kind of smacks y'all was having, you know? How do they know this person, please, Spirit? How do they know this person who has a crush on them? I need you to go over to Tame Mystical Mermaids channel and watch what they're gonna do about it, okay? How do they know this person, please, Spirit? We have the Queen of Wands. Wow. Look at that. This dynamic is coming through once again. The very spunky, outspoken, sexy woman or feminine. And then we have the very, you know, quiet, very brooding, just watching, intense, masculine energy coming through. Boy, so you know them because they just watch you. I don't know if you know them for real. This person could just be in the ether somewhere watching you and you would never know, or they're manifesting you out there, you know what I mean? And they're manifesting this intense connection with you and they're crushing on you. This is giving me what I did. Like I did the Who Wants to Be Your Valentine. This same concept was coming through where someone is manifesting you, the Magician. That's coming through, and on top of the Magician we have the Sun. So someone who's manifesting complete and utter happiness with you. But you don't know them. They're just manifesting you now. They're manifesting the concept of you, the idea of you, but they haven't met you yet. So it's like you don't know them. They're still a shadowy figure in the dark with the Erebus card coming through. They're still a shadowy figure in the dark. You don't know them, right? But they know you. They have dreamt of you. You've dreamt of them, and they kind of have a crush on you. I have multiple dream men that are my husbands in my head. I'm telling y'all right now. There's one that was like giving me a grown, sexy, gruff, and mature Tom Wellington or Tom Welling from Smallville. He was my childhood crush, and him now is grown and gruff. But this guy was like a different, like, not even hillbilly, but like, what do they call it? Lumberjack version of him. And he was like, I had a dream where we were on The Bachelor kind of energy where all the girls were fighting for him. And he kept pulling me to the side and then he bought me a car and he was like just doting on me. He invited me to his room, Bachelor style. We had a tub, like, I'll be having dreams. And I still remember that dream, and forever and ever, I immediately wrote down that dream. And I'm like, Spirit, bring this man here. This exact man in my dream, I want him now. You heard me? Like, you met him in the dream. We was having sexy times in the dream. I was having fun in the dream. I fell in love in the dream. Just to wake up and realize it was real, I was upset. I went to the group chat immediately. My spiritual girlies, hey girls, my dream. And they were like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, yeah, can you imagine? Spirit is rude. Why would you dangle this in front of my face and take it back? Right? I'm like, you better bring him to me right now. I'm waiting. Okay? You need to have 30 minutes? 30. I'm not playing with y'all for real. Anyway, how you know this person? We have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something here about a family. And then we had divorce coming through. Then we had honeymoon. Interesting. Yeah, this is your perfect person, honestly. And where they at, though? They're going to come and heal your heartbreak kind of energy, but you haven't met them yet. They're still concealed in the dark. This could be someone watch you from afar if we're not going to go as far as this person's like your dream person and you know them in your dreams. No, this person could be someone who's like lurking in the outskirts of your life, or like they haven't really fully manifested yet, but they saw you from afar. They could be watching your Instagram. They could be watching something, you know what I mean? And they're kind of like, I don't want to say anything yet. They're still a little shy, right? Because they're coming through this King of Cups. I feel like you're the Queen of Wands they're trying to chase after. And to get to the Queen of Wands in this spread right here, we have the 3 of Swords in reverse and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. They got to get through some baggage, I feel like. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot card. Yeah, there's something here about swift action. This person's coming for you. Whether you know them, you've met them, you don't know them, you never met them before in your life. Let me get some cards from this deck here really quickly. This gives us more context on who this person is and how you may know them. This person could have been a rebound. They could have helped you heal from a past connection. Here we have a scholar, someone who's very smart, someone who's very intelligent. This could be a teacher. This person could be a professor. They don't have to be your teacher or your professor, but they're a teacher and they're a professor. You heard me? Very sexy. They are giving like very studious. This person could be like an outdoorsy kind of guy, because my dream man was coming through his little lumberjack and his little like flannel, and all the girls were fighting for him, but he was asking me to be with him, and I was like, you ain't gonna be talking. You can't be talking to no other girl. Like, I was getting crazy in that dream. I remember everything. Okay. Here we have a friend. This could be a friend. That's cute. That's always cute, honestly. Friends to lovers is my favorite trope, and I'm reading my books because period. I knew it was you all along. And there was a video that I was watching earlier before I even started this reading, funnily enough, where this girl was like recording her two friends. She was like, they keep saying they don't like each other, but this is them falling in love, and I can't wait to go to their wedding in 6 years. And then someone stitched that saying, if any of my friends see me falling in love with somebody and I'm saying I'm not falling in love, you better take out your camera and film me. And I'm like, period, I felt that. And here we have pleasure seeker. So somewhere you go to have fun. That's the sun coming through again. But how you know this person, we have the Ace of Cups coming through. So someone you already have feelings for, someone you already are involved with emotionally. So for some of you, this is your person. This is your person. I didn't take it into consideration. This could be someone you're already with, right? You're just like, oh, I know it's my man. You know, the other half of my soul with Chariot card, that black and that white, Sphinx coming through, Ten of Pentacles, marriage. You could be married to them. You're in a committed connection. Why is you here? Let me stop. We have waiting. So some of you are still waiting. I know I was a bugging. Some of y'all are still waiting for this happiness, for this magician, for this person to pop into your life, for them to pop up. They have dogs. They're giving me like a little bit of the Henry Cavill character as well. You know what I mean? Someone with integrity. Someone who's very smart, because he, what's it called? Identifies as a nerd, a hot nerd. Here we have thoughts. So someone who's a thinker. It's giving philosophy, a philosopher. If you know someone's like a philosopher, very thoughtful, that's what's coming through. We have frivolity, like I said, someone you meet out in the wild somewhere while having a good time. Like you was being frivolous, shaking booty, drinking drinks. Okay? Please, Spirit, how do they know this person? Please, Spirit, who's crushing on them? How do they know this person? 2 cards. Here we have despair, interesting, and then we have joyfulness. Interesting, so someone you kind of pull out of their shell. For sure. That's how you know this person. You kind of pull them out of your shell. This could be someone you kind of adopted, you put under your wing. Here we have hope coming through. So we have despair, then we have hope. Then we have faithfulness, dog coming through again. Someone who's very loyal. I love that coming out over the Ten of Pentacles. Then we have misfortune, and then we have young woman. This could be a young woman. We were getting a lot of female energy coming through here. And then we have misfortune. So someone who's been through misfortunes, or someone you've helped through misfortunes, a friend who you've helped, build back up time and time again. That kind of thing can be coming through as well. When they were losing hope and they were in despair, you came and saved them by talking to them, being there for them. And you never thought of them in this kind of way, but they're seeing you in this kind of way. It's giving me someone who's secretly in love with you for sure. That's coming through. But they're kind of like reserved and still shy. I don't want to say anything about it yet. But like I said, what was I saying with confession at the beginning of the reading? They're telling Jack and Sally and Mary, oh, I love this person. And your friends are saying, oh my gosh, this person's in love with you. And you're kind of like, no, they're not. Stop lying. How do you know? Because you're telling everybody but you. That's how they know. But anyway, I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. I'd love to have you, okay? If you want to book a reading ever, you can always do so using my email in the description box below. Please make sure to go watch Tame Mystical Mermaid's version or continuation of the reading. What are they going to do about it? Because with your person, I'm very interested, okay? Let me know. Come back and tell me, okay? Anyway, join the memberships on the channel if you feel called to do so by using the link in the description box right above the timestamps. And I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here today as always. Today's reading is going to be part 3 of my collab with Tame Mystical Mermaid. So over here, I'm going to be doing Who's Crushing on You? And on her channel, she's going to be doing What Are They Going to Do About It? Real sexy, I know. Okay, so let's get into it and see what comes through for you guys. I'm so excited to be doing a collab. This is my first collab on this channel, I think. Always very exciting. Had to go big. 3 readings. If you haven't seen the other ones and this is your first time seeing me, hi, hello, how are you doing? You can always check out the other collabs we did. The first one we did was I did Who's Gonna Be Your Valentine. She did Why They Want to Be Your Valentine. And then I did How Does He View You. She did Who's Gonna Be Your Valentine because of a mishap we had. And then this is Who's Crushing on You, and hers will be, like I said, what they're gonna do about it, okay? If you feel called to check those out, please do so. Love you guys. Show her some love. Anyway, please stop playing. This person will want to show you some love. This person can be an influencer is what I'm hearing. They're really good at like speaking. They're really good at like expressing themselves, getting people to do what they say. Okay. How do you know them? Who's this person? We have commitment. You could be in a relationship with them. Things are getting serious. You could be dating them right now. Dating, in a relationship with. Okay, this is sexy. I like this so far. Please, Spirit, who is crushing on my group 3s? We have caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. So you're still taking the time to find out more information about this person. So it is giving dating. So whoever has a crush on you right now, you're in the process of dating them. That's what I'm getting so far. Please, Spirit, tap me into the energy of my group 3s. Who's crushing on them? This person could be healing your heart, or you're healing their heart. With this plus sign, it's giving me, what is it called? First aid kit. There it is. They're patching you back up together, making you believe in love again, or you're doing that for them, because this is who this is. So someone is patching their love, their heart back together, or they're doing the same for you. Here we have sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. You guys could be experimenting with this person. This could be someone of the same sex as you. Here we have patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. So someone who's very patient. Someone who could be waiting for you to find out that you like them and want to be with them, right? Especially if this is coming through with someone who is openly like gay, right? And they like you, but you haven't figured out or determined whether you like people of the opposite sex yet, right? And they're kind of like, when you're gonna figure it out, I'm right here waiting. This person could be in denial, is what I'm hearing as well, especially if you are never going to, you know, be with someone of the opposite, or yeah, the same sex, I should say. Because I'm hearing, nothing's gonna hurt me with my eyes shut. I see right through them. I see right through them. So that song is coming through. I think that song is called Eyes Shut by Years and Years, but I could be wrong. That could be another song, honestly, but that lyric was coming through. Okay, please, Spirit, who is crushing on my group 3s? I saw a narcissist at the bottom of the deck, and that was confession. So this person could be a narcissist. We have someone has to tell you something, so they want to confess something to you. This could be someone who is so full of themselves, they're so convinced that they're going to end up with you, even though you've told them, I don't date guys or I don't date girls kind of energy, okay? Or maybe you're not ready to come out and they're like trying to force you to, and it's like, that's crazy. And this is reminding me, now that I said that, I was thinking of before I came to work earlier, I was listening to music, as I do, and the song Vodka Cranberry by Conan Gray was playing. I'm obsessed with that song. But anyway, the video, this is the first time I watched the video, and it had like Farkle from Boy Meets World, or Girl Meets World, sorry. Excuse me. From Girl Meets World. And I'm like, Farkle, what are you doing in this video? Get out. But basically the song is about someone who has been checked out of their relationship for the longest time, but they're not leaving, right? And he's kind of like, I wish you would just leave. You know what I mean? And the end of the video was just like them always fighting, and them going from like being very passionate to like him ignoring him, the person that Conan was with, Farkle. And the video like went from like being passionate to ignoring him, flirting with other girls, and even though they're supposed to be a gay couple. And it's like, what's going on here? You're doing everything that make me want to break up with you instead of just leaving. Like, don't piss me off. You know what I mean? And then at the end of the video, Farkle finally left, right? But it's definitely giving me that, like, someone who's, like, maybe in denial about their sexuality. They're kind of like, oh, yeah, I'm going to end up with you kind of energy. And you're like, no, you won't. Sorry. Or that could just be a dynamic in the connection in your life and their life. Who knows? They could definitely be someone who's, like, pan, or someone who dates both bi. You know? Period. Love that for them. They're open and free. Here we have manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Look, like I said, someone's trying to manifest y'all. Or like I said, you've manifested someone who you're in a commitment with them right now. But someone likes you. And they're like, I don't know if you're in denial. They're in denial. I don't know what's going on here. But someone's trying to manifest you. Or someone has manifested you successfully. Here we have guardian. A lost loved one watches over you. A successful guardian. Okay, and then here we have a spy. Ooh, this has come out in all 3 readings, I think, at this point. We have someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. One more card, please, Spirit, to complete this spread. One more card. Who has a crush? Or who is crushing on my group 3s, please, Spirit? Who is crushing on them? who is crushing on them. We have date night. So yeah, this is someone you're openly dating. That's all I gotta say, y'all. You're dating them. We have commitment. We have manifest. Someone who manifested you. Someone you're very, sexually compatible with, right? Maybe this is a first time with you with someone of the same sex, and it's like they manifested you, you kind of manifested them, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Something like that is coming through. They have been quite patient, waiting for a long time for you to maybe realize they like you. This could be a friends to lovers as well, where you were friends for a long time. Y'all felt the vibes, right? But no one was doing anything about it. Sorry, because these cards are pissing me off at this point. Don't piss me off. Don't do that. You could have been pissing this person off too, or they piss you off because they were being impatient, but it's given they were being patient, so I don't know. Take what resonates for you. Okay, so these are a lot of really good cards, actually. I'm not even mad at them. I don't understand why you can't just stay still. Okay, so commitment, things are getting serious. So someone you're with right now. Others of you, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. They're in the process of trying to find more information about you because they're looking for love and you're the person they want, right? Sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out. They should just give me someone who's very proud of who they are sexually is what I'm getting mostly, but someone could still be figuring themselves out for sure. That could be like a little side story going on in this connection here. Someone who's keeping it on the down low. That's not going to be for everyone, obviously. So take what resonates for you. You have just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. So this person is maybe waiting for you, or you guys are in the process of dating, and in a few months you'll be in a connection. We have manifest, tell the universe what you want, guardian, the lost loved one watches over you. That could be something coming through as well. This person was sent in by someone who watches over you. Spirit guide, ancestor, passed on loved one, right? God, spirit, universe, source, all that good stuff. And they're watching you right now. And they're just waiting. They're watching and waiting for sure. But they want something serious. Others of you, like I said, you're already dating this person. It's it's going to lead to commitment later on down the line. And then we have date night. Get ready to be wine and dine. Get ready is the part that's getting me. Get ready, which means you haven't already. So someone is watching from the outside. They've been very patient. They could have been waiting for you to get over a breakup or something, and they're jumping in. They've been waiting for you to figure yourself out, right? And then they're going to jump in. Or they've been being patiently figuring themselves out, waiting to jump in. Either way, take what resonates for you, please. I feel like I'm not done. I just want to sit here with this energy a little bit longer, but I need to go. So I don't have all day to sit here and just be in this energy. This person likes to be in your energy, and they're very good energetically person. They're a very good person to be around. They're very energetically pleasing. Okay, is what I'm getting. So I'm just okay, look at you being patient and manifesting me and wanting to commit with me and wanting to take me out. Pure. Okay. So please, Spirit, can you tap me into the energy of who is crushing on my group threes? Who's crushing on them? Can we further clarify this message? They want something serious, honestly, whether you are serious or not. Here we have, is this justice? Yeah, they want something serious. They want to do right by you. This person, if they are a friend and have seen you gone through a lot or have seen you go through a lot in connections before or dating, they want to do right by you, okay? Or this could be a friend who's coming in or a person coming in to start off as a friend and turn into more. I love that. That's my favorite. Here we have the Empress. Wow, that's beautiful. This person's beautiful. Did I say that? Did I not say that at the beginning of the reading or no? I'm mixing up maybe group 1 and 2. But your person's very soft, very nurturing, very patient with you. Here we have the 3 of Coins, very patient with you. They're very they get along great with others. And then we have the 6 of Swords. They're very healing. This person is very healing. They're very much giving me healer profession. This person can be very psychically inclined. With Justice, they see things other people don't, which is why they can read you like an open book, right? Even if you see yourself as the hardest person to read, this person can see right through you, okay? And it's not the song that was coming through. Nothing's gonna hurt me with my eyes shut. I see right through them. I see right through them. And we have her with her eyes closed or her eyes covered. And I'm saying this person can still see right through you. Their intuition is strong. That's beautiful. This person can be a Libra, and Libra coming through twice, because then we have Empress, and Empress is Libra and Taurus. Okay. I'm surprised that we didn't get any zodiac signs from these cards. Here we have the 5 of Wands, clarifying justice. Yeah, I think this person's here to bring you some peace. This who's crushing on you, they've seen you go through a lot. Like I said before, that vibe is being corrected or confirmed here. They've seen you go through a lot emotionally. They want to sit here and they kind of want to heal you a little bit. We have the 6 of Coins they want to give to you. We have the 6 of Swords, healing, and then we have the 6 of Pentacles being generous, charity. Not like that kind of charity, but they want to give back. Okay, they want to give a lot to you. They want to receive in return as well. Okay, they want to receive in return. They're not like an angel or a saint. Okay. This person wears their heart on their sleeve. Here we have the Three of Cups. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles. That's crazy. So we have 2 6s so far, and then we have 2 3s. So 6s and 3s, like 3s are creation, birth. This is a very creative person. They're very good at like coming up with ideas. They can be artistically inclined as well. But then we have 2 6s coming through, and 6s are all about healing and moving forward, right? So 5s are about struggle and strife. And what comes after 5? 6 challenges as well. And then the 6s are kind of healing from those challenges and struggle and strife. So it's like harmony, right? Finding some kind of harmony. This is a very harmonious person. Like I said, their energy, I just want to sit in it forever, but I cannot do that because I gotta go. Okay. Who is crushing on my group 3s? Who's crushing on my group 3s, please, Spirit? Here we have Page of Swords, Erebus. They're very talkative. I think this person, I don't know. I wanted to say plays hard to get, but I don't think so. But with this energy, like being like darker in the shadow, they could try to play like all broody, but they're really not. They're really sweet and soft, like giving me like a teddy bear kind of vibe. But they could try to be the opposite of that sometimes. This person is so sweet. I like them a lot. Three of Cups is also harmony and friendship. So this is a friend, I feel like, for you guys. Or someone you are like on friendly terms with. You see them, you talk to them, you have a good time with them, you take shots kind of energy, but maybe nothing ever went anywhere serious, or you never had like any serious conversations. This kind of reminded me of someone who I like see at the bar. He just popped into my head, so I'm going to mention him. I see him at a bar that I go to quite often with my best friend, and he always comes up and gives us a hug, asks us how we do, and take a shot sometimes. We don't know anything like more about him. He's a cutie. I'm like, but I get the vibe that he's not interested, because I feel like if you were at this point, you would have said something. Maybe not, because he's coming through as this kind of person here, but I feel like maybe you don't know that much about them. They're still a little bit in the dark, but you can see the outline of who they are. You know. And he has dark hair. He has tattoos. He's kind of skinny. Maybe he's supposed to come through because maybe the description will help you guys. Yeah, he's very cute. He kind of gives like, how can I describe it? He used to have like longer hair, then he cut it. And I'm like, why would you cut it? I think he has like blue eyes. He's so like adorable. Like he's the cutest thing ever. He kind of gives twink, but I know he likes girls. You know what I mean? But like someone's like very skinny, and that was kind of coming through with Conan Gray and Farkle from Girl Meets World. I keep saying boy, please. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, like very twinky, very skinny, very slim, very like nerdy, unintimidating, unassuming kind of vibe is coming through for your person. But like I said, the Empress is someone who's very attractive. So that man at the bar is very attractive. And I'm like, hey. But we never have the chance to go deeper. And I'm like, at a bar is not the right time. He works there sometimes. When he's not working, he's with his friends, who's kind of weird. But I'm like, if he was open, I would. Okay. Anyway, this is not my reading though, but it's giving that kind of energy where you know them in passing. We take shots, we say hi, always give each other hugs, but don't see them that often. But we're friendly on friendly terms. So I wouldn't say he's a friend. You know what I mean? Or I wouldn't want to call him a friend. Shoot. Anyway, that's all that I'm getting here for you guys. Very fair, very clear, very just, very straightforward as well. So if you were to ask this person how they feel, they would tell you. Page of Swords and Justice is kind of giving me the same energy here. Truthful, honest, Six of Coins, fair as well, justice. Or I wouldn't say just, sorry. I want to know more about them. I'm very curious. You can be very curious about this person if you know who they are. For others of you, this is resonating as someone you've already been dating, then that's your confirmation. Please, Spirit, can you tell us more about who this person is? Who is this person who's crushing on my group? Because I'm very nosy. Very stylish, very fashionable. They could have tattoos, nice hair, pretty eyes. They have a golden heart, though, because look at how we have the Empress holding the golden heart. I don't think Hera is the divine mother. I would give that more to Gaia, but I know her as Hercules' mother in the Hercules not live action. Let me stop. Maybe this is a sign that Disney will be doing a live action Hercules. They should, okay? But he in the Hercules Disney movie, Hera is his mother. And then here we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, someone who's very soft. This is someone like that was coming through though in these cards that first came out though. This person's very patient. They want to wine and dine you. They've been manifesting you kind of energy. They're soft. They're going to be delicate with you. Going to help you heal your heartache kind of energy. And it's like they're kind of waiting in the wings, unassuming, like like shoot their shot, make it known. And then the Three of Coins being the Moirai, and they're the fates. And they kind of just decide your fate is kind of what's coming through here. So you were fated to meet. The Queen at the bottom, you have the Page of Cups. So someone is very emotionally open. They're very sweet, very caring, very empathic. We have the High Priestess, and they're also very spiritual, very psychic. Wow. We have Persephone. Interesting. They can have a little bit of an edge to them. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. They can have a bit of an edge to them because Persephone has to live in the underworld for like half the year. So very perceptive. Also very beautiful because there's a reason why Hades fell in love with her. So like I said, yeah, dark. And look at how in the card here, the Queen of Cups, we have the moon, or we have the stars in this person's hair. I'm getting like very dark hair. And then even in this card here, wow, synchronicity already. In these two cards here, if we can see the stars in their eyes, the stars in their hair kind of energy, and like really, really big, pretty eyes. This person could be like brown. So this Phoebe lady here is going to be brown. And so is Eos. Like, they're like someone who has like tan, olive, brown skin. I'm not really getting white, because even these white people in the card are kind of giving like olive tone. This person could be, I'm hearing Grecian, they could be Greek, literally. This person could be Middle Eastern, Indian, something like that. Or they have like a mix of some of those cultures. Italian as well is what I'm hearing. I just want to keep pulling. Who is this person? Please, Spirit. I can't be here too long. This person's very affectionate as well. Yeah, we need to move forward. I'm taking too long. Oh, they got a lot of other stuff to do. We have Temperance. Yeah, very patient, very soft. Nice lips, pretty eyes. Who is this person? The cards keep flying out. We have King of Cups. Yeah, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. They're in complete control of their emotional realm. There's someone who's very sweet. I like this person a lot. I don't want to stop pulling for them, honestly. Jeez Louise. This, you can see all the cards. I like them a lot. Whoever this person, I like them for you. I like them just in general. At the bottom, you have the Knight of Coins. So patience coming through again. Patience, diligence, willing to wait and do things right. This person wants to do right by you. This is so sweet. Okay. How do you know them? Please, Spirit, how do they know this person? Give us all the tea. I'm so curious. How do they know this person, please? This could be someone who's coming into your life randomly with the fates. You weren't expecting them, or you won't be expecting them. Please, Spirit, how do my group threes know this person, or how will they know this person? How do they know this person? Who's crushing on them? We have Six of Wands. Success, popularity. This person could be quite popular. You could be quite popular. Work, success. Wherever you've experienced success, this person could be. That's not clear enough for me, though. Let's keep going. How do they know this person, please? Can I get a clarifier for the Six of Wands? How do they know this person? Clarify the Six of Wands, please, Spirit. How do they know this person? That was crazy. You have the Queen of Pentacles, so you can know them through your mother. You can know them through healing, doctor's office kind of thing. This is giving me like a friend that you know very well. This is someone who's quite successful as well. So anybody you know who's quite successful that you met through your mother or your family even, or a friend, a lady friend, you could met them through a lady friend. A lady friend sounds so fresh. I'm going to meet my lady friend. Like, don't piss me off. You're not grown. Okay. Anyway, they have a lot of followers. That just came through. The Six of Wands, this one has a lot of followers. Someone could be watching you. You have Judgment. Yo, this is literally my follower card beside the Six of Wands. Yeah, that came out to clarify that perfectly. Okay, Spirit, y'all coming through. Someone who is very, like, they can have kids as well. The Eight of Pentacles does give you the healer, the doctor, the sage, the apothecarian. They make herbs. They're quite spiritual. You know, a teacher. This person could be a teacher as well. They teach you. They could be your teacher. They're just a teacher in general. How will you know them? How will they know this is their person, please, for how they meet this person as well? You see how that just flew out? This could be someone you haven't met yet for some of you. You have Three of Cups coming through again. Yeah, someone you'd be out partying with for some of you. Y'all be out taking shots and celebrating. They're your friend. Okay? Y'all think y'all fresh. Stop taking them shots. Okay, stop. Someone has a lot of friends as well. with a big friend circle. We have the Seven of Swords. The one to come out in reverse, honestly, but it's the Seven of Swords. Can we get a clarifier for that Seven of Swords, please, Spirit? How do they know this person? How do they know this person? You know what? I should have brought my damn dice. I should have done that. Because the dice will definitely tell you how you'll meet someone. Here we have Three of Wands, vacation, traveling. This is also my having fun card, exploring, exploration. Like I was saying, this could be someone you're just having a good time with. Someone you're actually exploring things with and dating right now. It will be different for everyone. If you're not dating someone, that will obviously not resonate for you. Okay? Here we have the Seven of Wands, someone who's on the defense. Someone who's a fighter. You could meet this person in self-defense classes. I'm hearing yoga. I'm hearing boxing. Athlete. Six of Wands is definitely my athlete card as well. An athlete on social media with a lot of followers. You know, for those of you who are LGBTQ plus people, I'm seeing, I forget his name. Is it Colton? He was like on a Bachelor season with Becca or something or someone. And he ended up becoming the Bachelor himself just to like run away crying into the night at the end of the season because he was gay. And now he's like happily married with a baby on the way. So like I said, someone who like still figuring themselves out could be something really coming through here. And Spirit's like, talk about it again, okay? Talk about it again. Say it again. But yeah, you could be giving me that kind of energy. Maybe you meet them with a lot of people on a competition show. That's like, obviously won't be for everybody, but that kind of dynamic where everyone's fighting for them, everyone wants them kind of energy, but they don't want everyone, they kind of want you kind of thing. I don't know. Figure it out. And then here we have the Four of Wands. So like a wedding, you could have met this person at a wedding. How do they know this person, please, Spirit? How do they know this person? Now, this is so interesting to me. How do they know this person? Temperance is like giving me health, so at the gym. We have Nine of Wands. That does give me kind of gym. Like fighting, where there's like wear and tear on your body. Training as well. This person could be your trainer, personal trainer, physical trainer. We have the Magician coming through again. Weren't you guys the ones with Hecate or no? That was group 2. Sorry. Anyway, we have the Magician coming through for you guys. Yeah, spirituality. You can meet this person like at a spiritual shop or something like that. In the spiritual forums, on spiritual TikTok, on YouTube, under a spiritual video. This person could be a spiritual person themselves, and you know them because they're a tarot reader, or there's someone in your neighborhood who heals and they're apothecary. And I'm getting like what is it? Root worker. I'm getting, you know, what is it called? An herbalist, hoodoo. This person could be, what do they call it? Holistic kind of person. They're very much into health, that kind of thing. And they could be helping you. This person could be a nutritionist as well. The Nine of Wands is an energy of not giving up, persevering. Yeah, fighting for something. You know, this person could, that's how you know them. They taught you to fight for something. With this being clarified by the Magician, that would make a lot of sense. They taught you how to manifest something. This could definitely be a spiritual practitioner that you've seen on social media somewhere, because they have a following with the Six of Wands and the Judgment card. They have a following, people who follow behind them, kind of energy. With the High Priestess coming through, spiritual. King and Queen of Cups coming through, spiritual. Temperance is also a very spiritual card. And Temperance is also about like traveling, Sag energy, and it's also my health card as well. Like a yoga teacher, yoga instructor kind of energy, you know? So health is coming through. Mental health, physical health. Maybe you go to like a group therapy kind of thing, and this person is there as well. If this is an addict and you guys are both addicts, you're not supposed to date people who are addicts as well. So behave. I've learned that by watching television. Okay, so let's see. How do you know this person, please, Spirit? This is the last column of the reading. How do they know this person? This card, or these decks, get way more specific. Or this deck. Judgment. And a wake up call. Maybe you have like a near-death experience. You were betrayed by someone. Like I said, you met this person after you went through a heartbreak, I feel like. But the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, and Nine of Wands, after you were like down and out, this person kind of came into your life to help you heal a bit. So it's definitely giving like a friend, okay? Here we have constancy. So someone who's always been in your life. They've been in your life for a long time. It is giving friends, lovers, hardcore. This, more than any other reading, is giving that. They've just been there for you. Frivolity, someone you've met out on a town. That's not very specific, but it's giving drinking, partying, dancing kind of energy. Or you've met them out in the wild while you're having fun. Kickboxing, art classes, singing classes, you know, piano lessons kind of energy. You've been performing on stages, karaoke kind of energy. We have thought. So someone who's very thoughtful, that gives philosopher, professor vibes. They're always thinking about you. They're always on your thoughts. Could also be an indicator you're always thinking about them. Please, Spirit, how they know this person. How will you know them? We have malady. This person can be sick. And you see what I was talking about? Sickness, mental health sickness, group therapy kind of energy is giving me, have y'all seen The Fault in Our Stars? I'm not going to spoil it because I say I spoil stuff. But basically, Hazel, Grace, and Augustus, they meet at like a group that meets up that for people who have cancer to help them like find friendship and people who understand what they're going through kind of energy is definitely giving that. Not how it ends though. Oh, not the ending, just how they meet with malady here. So that was definitely coming through, like sickness, health, working out, gym, that you have a gym crush, right? Doctor, that is also not frowned upon. Therapist energy, you can meet them at therapist's office or just like in a group with other people. Here we have fortune. This person could have money, like I was saying with the influencer vibes coming through. Definitely. They have like some kind of clout, some kind of pull. Here we have consolation. They help you with malady and consolation. This is someone who has definitely helped you heal. And they have a crush on you. Please go watch Tame and School Mermaid's video to see if they're going to do anything about it or what they're going to do about it. Because I'm better aware of someone who lost someone. So you could be in like a group of people who have lost people. Because didn't we have Guardian come through for you guys? I'm pretty sure Guardian was either like here or here. Yeah, Guardian is right here. You lost a loved one. They lost a loved one. You guys have been going to like, what is it called? Places where you have to talk about what happened and how you lost this person. And in that group, this person, you help them get through some hard times and they help you get through some hard times. And that's how you met this person. That is the cutest meet cute I've ever seen in my life. Because yeah, Hazel Grace was going through a hard time and The Fault in Our Stars, and her parents were like, you're going to this group. I don't care what you say. And she was like, fine. And she went there and fell in love. Shoot. Everyone will be different, honestly. Here we have despair. So someone you met when you were very sad, which has been coming through like countless times already. So that's like triple, quadruple confirmation. And then we have a doctor. Didn't I say that? Hey, this could just be a doctor. It doesn't have to be your doctor, but that's coming through. At the bottom, we have an old woman. You could have met them through an older woman because that was coming through with the how you met them with the Queen of Pentacles. An older woman. And then we have haughtiness. So this could definitely be someone rich and uppity with their nose in the air. Doctors have that effect sometimes. I don't know. I'm telling you, doctors be like that. Okay? But that's what I have for you guys. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We love to have you. I do hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. Someone who's like can get very sad sometimes because they feel a lot. They have like a lot of weight on their shoulders as well. That's someone who feels very deeply. Who they care a lot as well. This person could have like had those kind of thoughts sometimes because they weren't sure if they were going to be with you or they wanted to stick around because they lost someone with the widower card coming through here. It doesn't always have to be a wife or a husband. It could just be someone really close to you, right? They could have lost an older woman in their life, a grandmother, you know? And that's confirmation for somebody out there. But yeah, go watch Tay's reading, please. It will be linked in the description box below or in the comments as well. If this reading resonated and you like my vibe, join the tribe. We love to have you. Like, comment, and subscribe, right? If you want a reading, you could always do so using my email by booking one with me and use my email in the description box below. If you want to become a member at any point, you can click join whenever you see my channel or click on one of my videos, or you can go to the link that is in the description box right above the timestamps and you can click on that reading to join the memberships. But yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah.